back. Not exactly sure what happened on this one. I might be.
That thing is stopping the emitter from activating.
Oh my god.
Got it going. I just have to hold it off until the emitter starts.
80 seconds. 70 seconds.
Hey, come on. Come here. Did I get it to take it? Nope, wanna wait.
60 seconds.
Ow,
50
bitch.
seconds. Forty seconds.
Bitch. Don't make me wait. Dumbass. Bitch. Oh, she's up. She is angry.
20 seconds.
Angry. Don't do it. Oh, fuck. Do I want to use it? No. Because again, I have a ton of healing items because I haven't been healing. Behind you, bitch! I wonder if I could get her the break. Nice. Bitch. Darn it. Wait, what was that? Did a fucking command just pop up? The self-command? Come on. Keep going. Keep going.
Stable field emitter.
It's stable. Too crazy. what happens. That's what you turn into when you don't calm your tits.
Stabilization procedure completed.
Great.
Cool transition, though.
Saved my own ass. But what am I supposed to do now? If he's gone... He didn't leave Lily here. Where did he take her? Should give Kibben an update about this. Shit. Maybe I'll get a signal outside.
I'll probably still lose the med kit, because when am I gonna have enough time to actually pop one of those? So let's go over it. This one mini boss killed me one time because I didn't realize my healing items weren't going to pop automatically. And then she killed my computer the second time. It's good tactic. It's definitely effective. Is this room, is this just, is this nothing? It's not. Like, I wonder if I could have not done any of that and just when, like, after she freezes this, she goes on the ceiling. I wonder if I could, like, make her shoot a photograph at it again to turn it back on. I don't think. Am I supposed to touch her when it's on touching it? Find it in a minute if it takes 2 herbs to make one, or if it's just 1 herb per unit. No. Alrighty. So the fuse basically replaced. Actually, I got 1 shot bolt at the front door, and that's the one I used because I only had 1 in the chamber. I think. So if I lose my other shot bolt, it might have cost me a little bit to deal with her without her actually attacking. But again, I have a ton of healing items. I have limited ammunition. New report. Things got stable, and now there's a new report. So you remember how I actually, this might not be the thing I was thinking it was. In order to maintain a conflict-free and absent population, we must provide bureaucratic systems and increase the illusion of productivity. To that end, a city hall will be rendered to represent a seat of government. Each citizen will be required to submit for a series of licenses that will require several forms and accompany fees. Content to be determined. Fabrication team development now. A mayoral election will be held in which citizens will be able to vote between 2 operatives of our choice. Following standard real-world election processes already in place. So yeah, that's probably how it works in real world too. We don't get to vote who we want. We vote on who we're provided. The new union expansion renders will retain the Americana build mode, but retrograded by 30% to allow for citizens citizen domicile improvement, and individualization. These new measures should keep the populace calm and normalized. Not me. I'm the fucking one in the bar. Docile populace will aid in the special looting, which will ultimately lead to enough citizen memory units to achieve Phase 2. And Phase 2 is wireless. They don't need you to be hooked up to the machine. They just expand the field. So, alright. And I got one herb, so that's essentially 2 little herbs.
Can't believe these bastards use Lily like some kind of science experiment. And then they have the
talking
nerve to send me in to clean up their mess? It's like some kind of sick joke.
He's talking to himself and he's going downstairs like, I can't believe these fucking pricks and fucking stupid ass don't even know how to beat a brain machine right. I've been in a brain machine before, wasn't that time? Like, just going downstairs. Stupid assholes. I don't think anything changed here. Yeah. That's why I use my knife. That's why you increase a knife to deal 200% increase in damage. Or increase it by like 100%. I think that's 100%. Yeah, it goes from 100 to 150 and 150 to 200. I think. I'll look at it, man. He's gone now. You're welcome. That was one good deed. That guy is no longer suffering. Peace. Oh, pieces. One good deed. That's all, bitch. There we go. All that was in here? The mail room, oh god. The final dude to the mail room. He organized it. It's weird. And I don't think I still don't think I can get in on that. I really think that's just a missed opportunity. I mean, when I go outside, I'll try to get in from the side door, but I think it's done. It's not gonna let me in now. Need like 550 more? 555. Looking. Hey. Oh, that's a That's an exploding boat. That's why you do your due diligence. That is a big boom boat later. It's not even a big boom boat right now. I'm still upgrading that train. See why I did that much later on. He's putting all these resources in the harpoon. Good. Did you not see me take out that Saw bitch with like 4 or 5 exploding boats? Tell me all things aren't good. Get out of here. I think I got everything.
Damn it. Son of a bitch still has Lily. And now I'm back to square one again.
We've re-established contact with the marker, Agent Kidman.
About time. Patch him through. Sebastian? Sebastian, are you there?
Kidman.
Finally. Are you all right?
That psycho is still on the loose in here. I turned on the emitter, and that seemed to slow him down. But he got away. And he's got Lily. She must be so scared and alone. I've got to find her before he does something terrible to her.
So that's also symbolic. Like his pain means nothing. The only thing that matters to him is his daughter.
I'm so close. I can feel it.
We want to find her just as much as you do, Sebastian.
Yeah, sure you do. Don't want your precious experiment to fail. It would be a real tragedy to waste all that time and
Why
money.
does she only have one glove on?
I was speaking for myself, not Mobius. I spent a lot of time with Lily during testing. She's a good kid. I don't want her to suffer. I know things are bad, but I have faith in you. You've got to stay focused so we can save her. Together.
There's 2 people in critical condition and
Yeah.
5 people who are alright.
Okay, you're right. Thanks for the pep talk, Kidman.
Don't worry about it. But right now you need to figure out where he took her.
He said his name was Stefano.
Stefano. Copy that. I'll see what I can find out and send it to your room.
Okay. In the meantime, I'll check in with O'Neill. See if he can help me locate this psycho.
Sounds like a plan. Let me know if I can be of any help. And... Sebastian?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks. Gotta figure out where he took her. Think I might have just figured it out. Not doing a very good job of hiding. It's almost as if he's taunting me. Well, if it's a fight he wants, he's gonna get it. I just have to find my way there. O'Neill, it's me.
I see the stable field emitter is back online. Please tell me you found the core and you're on your way back here.
Sorry. That lunatic still has her, but I think I have an idea of where he went.
Yeah, I see it too. I'm
Ow.
picking up the signal again, but now it's coming from the theater in the other part of town.
I'm like,
Right.
there's no way in hell you went
Through the
outside.
marrow again, I guess. May need a little guidance here.
I'm on it. Looks like turning the emitter back on stabilized some passages there. Exit D5 looks to be the one closest to the theater. I'm not totally sure what you'll encounter down there, so watch your back.
At this point, nothing would surprise me.
Oh, we can't go back there. I thought once we leave, go on the corner and let's try and get back in there. See, all the items vanish. There were a ton of items there. Like, there were definitely like codes over here. Put the gun now. What I don't understand is if Kidman, I've given you a name. There's only so many people that are hooked up to this machine. How many of them are going to be named Stefano? Also, here's another thing. He said his fucking last name is Stefano Valentini. I'm like, why didn't you tell Kidman that? Isn't he hooked up to a machine? Like, can't you be like, okay, Stefano Valentini. Okay, he's in chamber C8. Alright, I'm gonna go on. What that asshole? Like, why? Just doesn't make any sense. That's crucial information. Sebastian, you had a first and a last name. Yeah, won't let me go in. I'm gonna run around just in case there's a new item. Like, give her his full name. Also, Sebastian Castellanos. I don't know if he's supposed to be like just white. His last name Castellanos. Is he supposed to be Italian as well? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Sebastian has the same thing that I like in most of my hero characters, where he's just a dad trying to save his daughter. I like that. That's Resident Evil 8 as well. How you do that. And probably much like Resident Evil 8, when Evil Within 3 gets announced, it will probably be like, you're not playing Sebastian, you're playing his daughter. Or like Resident Evil 8, you're not gonna be playing. I'm just gonna shut up. I mean, you could say something. They'd have to do a funky thing. I don't think there's gonna be any more items that we'll take off. I think this area is completely clear. But I do this. I like games where you're dead and you're trying to save your kid. That's it. Fallout 4 tried to do that. That's like, I don't know this kid at all. Like, even with this game, this is the first time you're meeting Lily. It's like, okay, but I do care about Sebastian because Sebastian had a bride. So turns out I'm an idiot. Like, I'm curious, is this game gonna go like even within 3 and Resident Evil 9? Are they gonna be like the daughters now saves their father? Like, that's a cool way to go about it. Okay, the dad saves the daughter. Because, what was it? Silent Hill. Was it Silent Hill 3 that did that? Or Silent Hill 4? That like continued the Harry Mason story. hit the button. I'm not. I like the concept where you're playing this guy and Tim killed, and like the next game, like your kid's grown and you're old, and now she has to save you. And you know what? You know what's alright? Sometimes you just die. Sometimes she just grabs afterward. But that's part of the beauty of the whole scenario I'm talking about. Because then it turns into from saving you to avenging. And then there's a character story
Detective
arc.
Castellanos. Always a pleasure to see you.
I bet.
You've returned. And now you fully understand what you're up against.
That shit's
He's
crazy
powerful.
out there.
He's also a sick
Crazy
freak.
powerful.
But he is as driven as you are, and seeking the same thing. You are more alike than you'd care to admit.
You're a crazy
I'm not like
psycho
him.
as well.
He's a murderer.
And there are no bodies strewn in the path behind you.
I'm not here to debate with you. Let's get going.
I got stuff to do.
I got stuff to do.
So weird. I got stuff to do. Hey, I like that. I'm getting my harpoons now. I need those weapon parts, but I'm liking the Etra ammo. No. Can do. Steady hands. I got all my steady hands, so my weapon is as steady as possible. I don't think I need that. Recovery speed increased when regenerated from near death. So yeah, that's a 30% increase. Good. So that is 100% increase. Damn. I don't have enough. Health recovery speed increase when regenerating from near death 200%, and recover more health when using heal items. Total health recovery when regenerating from near death stance is increased by. So that's 10%, and this is another 15%. So. So I think we're gonna wait. Aside from the footsteps, there's really nothing else I want. I mean, footsteps and quick recovery. I can equip recovery going until I get this. So right now, I kind of just want to wait for the stamina speed. Increase probability. I want that to increase probability of on-page dodge and then attack. Certain tasks cannot be evaded this way. So it goes from 0 to 20%, and then from 20% to 30%. And sometimes I just dodge.
At least he died fighting. Without him, that stable field emitter would still be off.
I didn't know he gives like extra dialogue for when you look at the pictures again.
Being the tip of the knife is a dangerous job.
information I was able to dig up on your guy.
Stefano Valentini, artist. Yeah, that's him all right.
He's quite a flamboyant character. Seems he never reached the level of success that he wanted.
Sounds familiar. I know of another flamboyant artist who failed. Then he started World War II.
Let's hope this one isn't that bad.
Even if he's not, he still needs to be stopped.
Background. Place of birth, Florence, Italy. Crimson City, occupation artist. Stefano Valentini Dossiere. Lowest profile. Units in need of creative personality types in order to simulate a real-world scenario. While candidate 110045 exhibits mildly egocentric tendencies, they can be chalked up to his artistic leanings rather than psychological issues. Yeah, because there's no psycho artists out there. His background check reveals no living family members to raise concerns at his disappearances. The recruitment board recommends candidate for STEM insertion. What? You should not have inserted him. So, again, that means he's plugged up somewhere. Question: What's significant about this photo to you? Answer: This was my last picture as a war photographer. This was the last picture as a warfare. Taking it almost cost me my life, but it also was responsible for my creative rebirth. It opened my eyes to the fact that there can be inherent beauty in shed horror. I may never take another photo with such meaning. Question: You mentioned that it almost cost you your life. Could you tell us more about that? Answer: Well, you've noticed my eye, of course. There's still a little piece of shrapnel that the doctors couldn't get out. They said it was a miracle that it didn't make it into my brain. It still aches sometimes, but I don't mind. It helps me to focus on what's really important: the beauty of life and the suffering, the fundamentals of life, the suffering. Yes, but is it art? Shock, so by Susan Fye. Shock, disgust, outrage. These are some of the public's reactions to artist Stefano Valentini's solo show at the Crimson City Gallery. For this critic, the reactions were just as strong, but for an entirely different reason. While Valentini obviously sees himself as a provocateur, I merely see a mildly talented craftsman who attempts to create controversy with his simplistic vision. Reducing the female form to an assemblage of sexualized parts may work if it's done for the right reason. Interesting. To highlight society's objectification of women, but Valentini seems content to merely reveal its grotesque for the sake of titillation. Sounds like an SJW writing this. So, he's a war photographer. If he hadn't taken that one picture, he would have never gone crazy, and none of this would be happening, or at least all those steps would. So now he gets a thrill for taking a photo of someone about to die or is in the process of dying. I'm pretty sure that photo is someone getting blown up, just literally last seconds of their life, and he took a picture. Yeah, he's a war photographer. And now he's looking for the perfect picture.
This must be the passage O'Neill was talking about. Lily? Oh, this place is messing with my mind.
Nice. I'll be using those in a bit. Nice. Why was there just green gel here? Like, man, you know what our soldiers need? Some green gel, some icky gooey. Know what I'm talking about? Commander, but what? That's weird. Quit trying to push this in the board. No, green gel. No, it's gross. No, it's good. We just gotta get used to it. So, no, I'd rather not. I don't think we're gonna get used to it. You picky. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. That's very good because the door opens that way, so you wouldn't see him until you do this. Or you do like this. Oh. I could, I think, throw a bottle over there, alert them, and then shoot them at the barrel. I'm not gonna do that. Waste. Also, I'm not gonna lose a harpoon. Okay. Crazy. There. I wonder if I can break those with the bottle. I think I've tried that and it doesn't. Next time we see one that's high up, we'll try the bottom. We'll wake the bottom. I'm not gonna go back and restart this whole thing. That purity and all that. Because I still want to be purity. How far do you guys go? once he turns around, I'm gonna stab him. We've gotta reset at some point. Stupid shit, you made me waste a heal. Where's my goo? Did the goo fall? It fell. Stupid. It prompted him for a second, but then he was like, it didn't go that way. Tried. Nope. Can't hide that. I shouldn't have done what I did. I forgot. You run all the way back here. I mean, you keep going till you're in and it resets them. And then you go, I think the guy is like guarding this way, so you can kill the girl right there. Oh man.
Whoa. What the hell is this stuff?
Looks like my room. Yeah, got out all of my shoes now. Making noise. Doing the stinky leg. Alright. I want to point out that right here you can very clearly see a body. You can see the hand in the goo. So that right there with the lights is on, that's the head. So shoulder and leg right there. Foot. So the goo is overtaking. See, remember that part where the whole room was red and it showed a bunch of people and they were like gluified? Yeah, this is what happened to them. Weird, hold the keys.
Stop and listen to yourself, Myra. A secret society abducted Lily and staged her death? Do you realize how crazy that sounds?
But it's true. Why can't you understand that?
I know it's hard to accept, Myra. But she's gone. Our little girl is gone.
But I have proof. Look.
Myra, you're obsessed. You need rest. Once you get past this, you'll learn to accept.
No. I'll never accept it. If you won't help me, I'll find out the truth on my own.
Myra, you were right all along. But why am I seeing this now?
Because you're on a journey. Actually, I don't even. I have a hunch. I can't say it right now. I can't say it right now without spoiling things. Let's just remember this room for later. There's nothing back there. So I just want to emphasize, this is stable. This is stable. This place was so stable before. A flesh blob with teeth. Also a person. That one. Those are legs. The arms are gone. Face is oh man, he's got white goo in the drain. That's the evil thing. That's not its time.
Good God, look at the size of that thing.
Stable.
Maybe I can sneak past it.
Exercise. Place is stable. Look somewhere else, bitch. Still looking for like weapon parts. As a good lad. Leave here, will you? Give me a good review. I think he's throwing. Fuck you, bitch! I'm out.
I gotta get the hell out of here.
I'm out. He made a noise and I freaked out. That's what happened. How about? Okay, I think. Yeah, Voltaire. Stupid thing, it's not even mobile. Oh shit, it's mobile. It says account, that's pretty cool. Nice. Looks like he got super wonderful. I kind of want to fail that actually. I don't think I've ever seen the death animation from that.
I thought this place was supposed to be fucking stable.
I'll probably just get eaten. You eat me, just once.
All that stuff is gone. I didn't imagine that, did I?
I never came back through here like this quickly. I think I just imagined. No, the goo monster left. He's just gone. He's like, oh fuck, he's gonna call the cops. I better clean that up for myself. What a weird thing. Weird thing to put in the game. They knew. They knew what I was gonna look like. Like shape. They knew. Oh, missed opportunity. Maybe it. Still beneficial. Double back. Still beneficial. That's 20 weapon prods I would have had. Maybe I'll put together like a video of like all the depths. We'll see. I should have let it kill me. I'm pretty sure the autosave happened right when I think the autosave would have just happened right before that. Let's see. I think it happened right when I entered that room and started that self sequence. Slightly before that. Alright, whatever. So because I'm just gonna fucking stop. I'm just gonna start moving. I want to see my
God, look at the size of that thing. Maybe I can sneak past it.
He apparently didn't see me do it. bitch. I can't put in my other boat. Oh, now I can. Did I kill it? Where's it provided? Do I get green goo from this? Man, when I give you goo, you gotta be green. Oh my god, that is horrifying. I got plant. Stay dead. Stay dead, bitch. Huh. So I guess you can just outright kill it. Again, I'm not gonna keep this, so you might as well. So if you move, that's gonna blow up. Enjoy your life. See ya, bitch. So the game.
I gotta get the hell out of here.
Bullshit. That's floating boat. Big boat. Don't get this shit. Where's my healing item? Just keep stabbing myself. Oh shit! Alright, so we saw it. We saw it. Alright. This is after we get there. Yeah.
Looks like someone's enjoying the show.
He said that this is a camera. That look icon and this track. This is a treasure room. Use a shotgun shell. Clips. Pots. I love rooms like this. It's just like shit. Mercy core displacement protocols. It is imperative that a missing core be replaced as soon as possible. A core that has been missing for a few hours can affect Steam programming. If the core is missing for over 36 hours, a Mercy protocol must be instituted in order to prevent the core from escaping. Again, how would it escape? Like everybody says, they're hooked up to a machine. Where are they gonna go? Emergency protocols are only accessible for Mobius operatives with Alpha security clearance. It can only be viewed on the Metro settings. I need quite a few more weapon parts. I really need my flaming bolts. What's about the next one? So she saw that whole Negan caught by the goo monster thing. Though.
Someone's been watching. Lily. Whoever's been here was gathering data on her.
Don't move.
005. So
You're
there's
Mobius,
400
right?
cores.
Shut up! Don't say a word! You're not one of us.
No, I'm not. Kidman sent me. Look, I'm here to help, okay? My name is Sebastian Castellanos.
You're lying. Sebastian Castellanos is dead.
What? No. Who told you that?
Turn around. Do it slow.
Sit and dance while you do it. Oh god, it's
You're
so
Yukiko
good.
Hoffman.
Just start fucking
How do you know my
shooting
name?
her.
I told you. They sent me in here to find my daughter Lily. The core. I'm telling you the truth.
I know.
You do?
Lack of microexpressions and deflection. No verbal parroting. I've seen enough to know you're telling the truth.
Right. The team psychologist.
I have to use whatever tools I have to survive. Combat isn't my forte.
Seems to be a running theme here.
Sorry for pointing my gun at you.
Oh, that's nice of me.
So they're sending independent contractors now? That means things aren't improving. Have you found any other team members?
I have, but the only one I've found alive is O'Neill.
Liam is alive? Good. Has he made any progress on stabilization?
The big emitter's back on, but this place is still falling apart, and I think it's all because of this psycho that kidnapped Lily. He's running loose in Union, and can manipulate this place at will.
That means my theory is correct. This is more than a core disconnect. We doctors don't like to use the term psycho in pejorative terms, but in this case, it's apropos. Only a clinically diagnosed psychopath could affect STEM like this. A psychopathic personality type using Lily to amplify his power. This is the worst possible situation.
You're a shrink. Any suggestions on how to defeat him?
Psychopaths are antisocial, lack empathy, and exhibit sadistic tendencies. But their main commonality is their pathologic egocentricity. They don't care about people, only themselves. Can you think of anything that would be important to him?
Yeah. He thinks he's some sort of artist. It's all he talks about.
Then maybe the best way to attack him would be through his art. Destroying something valuable to him could knock him off of his guard.
I'll keep that in mind. But I've got to get to him first. He's holed himself up in the theater.
Right. So exit D5 then. It's right here, just in the next room. Let's pair our communicators so that we can stay in touch. I'll review my files and see if I can't dig up any more information about what's going on. I still feel like there's more to this. Regardless, he's probably going to be difficult to fight. Feel free to help yourself to anything here you might need.
Thank you.
So does Lily really think I'm dead? Or was that just a part of your lie detecting test?
Sorry to break it to you, but she does. I thought it was the truth too, until just now. But over the years, I've learned to take everything Mobius tells me with a pinch of salt. It wasn't difficult to see you were telling the truth.
Why would they do that? What kind of monsters do you work for?
I know it's not right. But consider this. Lily is probably less traumatized by thinking you're dead than by thinking you're alive, but she can't be with you.
Yeah, maybe. But what will happen when I finally find her?
Don't worry. She'll believe the evidence of her eyes once she sees you.
If Mobius knew to keep psychopaths out of STEM, then how did one end up in here?
I don't know. Every individual in STEM was subjected to a battery of psychological exams prior to placement. And we've been observing them from here, in secret, to keep an eye out for mental instability.
Yeah. Well, that didn't work.
Unfortunately, psychopathy and sociopathy are incredibly difficult to diagnose correctly. Psychopaths tend to be cunning and highly intelligent. Aware of their own diagnosis, they're able to disguise themselves among us. The fact that this one was able to fool us, he's obviously adroit and self-aware. Disturbingly so.
Great. So the tests only filtered out the weakest of psychos.
I feel terribly responsible for all of this. I helped devise those tests.
You said you think there's something more to this?
I studied the Beacon incident extensively so that we could avoid another disaster like that. In that case, the person in question was the core. But even then, the environment remained relatively intact. Something just doesn't seem right here.
What do you mean?
The creatures in here. The dissolution of Union. The total breakdown in communication with Mobius. It just seems like a lot for one person. Even with the power of the core.
He mentioned someone before. Another person who wanted the core's power.
That could mean... No. It's too horrible to contemplate.
What?
There's only one thing that could be more powerful than a psychopath in here. But I need to do some research before I can commit to the theory.
So I want to emphasize that she is not talking about the preacher. That person is also a psychopath. What she's talking about is what the ghost is. A lot of people think that she's talking about the preacher. She's not. She's talking about the ghost. But as far as I know, it's never. She never outright says what that means. Apply Lily Castellano's initial findings. The ideal core candidate must have an unfeathered ego in order to retain their own personality while supporting the interlinked minds of many others. Given these parameters, there are only two possible candidate types: egomaniacs with psychopathic tendencies, or children. We all know what happened the last time an egomaniac with psychopathic tendencies was in STEM, so a child is our best bet. Having access to a standardized school test. Having access to standardized school test results, we were able to narrow down our options. We felt that we found the ideal core candidate in Lily Castellanos. Her test showed that she not only has a guileless ego, but she also exhibits incredibly advanced empathy for a child her age. We are sending her to Dr. Hoffman for further testing. You tested my kid, you son of a bitch. What's my health at? What's my health for? No.
You just can't stay away from me, can you?
Well, he anonymous, I think that's 3 or 4 in there.
You seem more at ease, Detective. You've found a possible ally in this dangerous world.
Not sure about that.
Shifty eyes over here.
I never know who to trust in here. Present company included.
A shame. After all we've been through together.
What is with her
Isolation and distrust aren't symptoms of mental illness, but they are unfortunate byproducts of it. Closing yourself off from others does nothing but agitate your condition. You are human. You require connection the way a plant requires light.
The only connection I require right now is to your machine. I've still got a long road ahead of me.
How am I ever?
That was kind of pretty cool what's going on with her. What are we able to get to kill you? So I'm 365 short. And I think we'll explore the next area when we come back. It's a good stopping point.